Well, Peter Hambro is chairman of one of Russia's biggest gold producers, Petropavlovsk. Let's get his take on where gold is now going. Peter, thank you so much for joining us. It does seem that actually gold can do no wrong. It's been rallying for, what, 3 decades, and it is said to go higher. Do you believe that we're going to reach the $1,500 pretty soon?
I've always been a great gold bull. I believe that gold is the real stuff. It's not an éclair, it's actually real gold.
And have you had that for a while? I mean, it does seem that it's both something that people use, of course, in jewelry, so you use it tangibly, but also invest in it when, well, the economy is pretty uncertain.
Well, it's what I call wealth insurance. Everybody buys health insurance, fire insurance. This is wealth insurance. This is what is going to protect you from the ravages of government. Government is absolutely in trouble. There is no way out for these guys except to inflate their way out of their debt. And I'm afraid unless you have some real assets, you're going to be in trouble. So gold is the best proxy for all the real assets.
Now, George Soros also believes that actually it's the ultimate asset bubble. If there's an asset bubble, it means the bubble can burst.
The great joy about the gold market is, and any market, is you've got to have sellers and you've got to have buyers. And if George Soros wants to be a seller, that's fine. I'm very happy with that. But I believe that right now, unless you've got some, maybe just 10% of your wealth in real, physical, small buyers, you're running a risk.
But how concerned are you about volatility in the price of gold? I mean, you have to, of course, deal with, your profit and your margins. How, are we going to see 1,500 and then back to 800? How do you see the market evolving?
I don't see any chance of it going below 1,000, significantly below 1,000. I think the risks are on the upside. I think $1,500 an ounce is very real and maybe higher. I don't see that there is any good news around the corner that is going to make people more comfortable, and it is the offtake of small bars of coins that is driving this thing. That it's like a tide rising in the creeks of people realizing that there is trouble around the corner and they want protection. That's what's driving the price higher.
Now, your company also want to make it a pure gold player. I know you want to IPO off the other parts, the iron ore parts in Hong Kong. How is that IPO going? Is there appetite for an IPO in Hong Kong at the moment for your type of, what you want to spin off?
Well, what we've done is to file a Form 1A with the Hong Kong Stock Exchange as part of our way of discovering whether it's feasible, and there is a process that involves, which is going along smoothly. We'll just have to wait and see. It's not an easy rope, but we will find our way through it, I'm sure.
Are you concerned about a double dip and the impact that could have on investor appetite? I mean, I know every day it's, oh, well, investors are scared. Actually, no, the economy is not doing that badly. There's more risk appetite.
I've been extremely lucky. I got into gold at the right time, and the gold that we found is in the Far East of Russia. The Far East of Russia is the same as the Far East of China, and China is where we will be selling our iron ore. We are selling our iron ore and our ilmenite, and we say we are deeply tied to the economic success of China, which you've seen again today. You've seen the results of what effect that's had on Australia, and I'm absolutely sure it'll have the same effect on the Amur region of Russia, which I think is one of the great new Asian tigers, economic tigers, and your grandchildren should definitely have a stake in that.
Peter, we only have 30 seconds. How confident are you that actually the Chinese growth can be well handled and that we're not going to see, again, a bubble bursting if the government keeps it out of control?
Well, so far I think the government has done pretty well in China, and if history is a predictor of the future, then I think it has every chance.
Peter Hambro, thank you so much, CEO there of Petropavlovsk. Well,